not only things work the way you expect them to work, and maybe some environment variables do not get filled the way you expect them, or you're having some problems getting some information from the response body, and so on. And first of all, you shouldn't get frustrated about this, because I can assure you it's totally normal. And in this lecture, I wanted to show you what is my strategy for debugging tests and requests so that they work as you think they should work. And the most convenient way to debug tests or requests that do not perform as expected is by using the Postman console. So you can remember that the Postman console can be opened from here, right here below. And using console log, you can check a local variable, an environment variable, a JavaScript variable, anything that you like. So all you have to do is write console log, and you can inspect a specific value. So let's, for example, do exactly that. So let's imagine that we're interested in the response. I'm gonna write console log response. And now after these requests have been sent, you will see here that this is the request that was sent. And inside here, you'll see all the information that's important regarding this request, including the URL, the headers, and the body, and so on. But as a debug information, you'll also see what came back as a response. And especially if you're trying to navigate to some properties and stuff like that, you can really go step by step and say, okay, what do we have here? We have close, or we have prefs. Okay, let's try, for example, to see what's inside prefs. This can make it really easy for you to debug and see why something may not work. Or if you're trying to get something like an environment variable, and for example that environment variable doesn't even exist or something like that, you can just put it inside console log, any function, anything that you are calling. Let's call this foo. So if I send it, you'll be able to see here that when you're calling an environment variable that doesn't exist, you get null. So at least you will be able to really dissect your requests and scripts in smaller parts, then go step by step and see, is this working? Have I properly set, or have I properly get this environment variable? Have I created the right variable? Does this variable have the value that I think it should have? And so on. So I hope that this way of debugging, even though it's kind of primitive, it will still help you get on track, find out what is happening with your requests and scripts, and be able to point you in the right direction.